Hey, it's Adrian, and today I'm taking a look at this MagBak case for the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. So we have Qi wireless charging. There's also built-in MagSafe compatibility here, and you can also attach additional accessories like this MagBak Wallet, which also doubles as a kickstand and allows you to hold, credit cards and cash. The phone can also be mounted to pretty much any metallic surface thanks to the insanely strong N52 industrial strength magnets built into it. And if you have a surface that isn't magnetic, that's really not an issue. You could use their MagStick, which comes in the box and has 3M tape applied. So you could mount this pretty much anywhere, like your car dash, to your bedroom, near your workspace. So if all that sounds good, let's take a closer look at the MagBak case and the MagBak Wallet, and a big thanks to MagBak for sending these out for review. In the MagBak box, we have the case for the S24 Ultra. We also have their MagStick mount that comes in the box, and this is really handy for mounting the phone on metal surfaces. Now there's 3M tape pre-applied on there, but there's also an additional strip as well. We have cleaning wipes, a quick start guide. If you get the optional wallet that magnetically attaches to the rear of the case, you get the wallet in the box. Now I have the Saffiano black. It also comes in a Napa black and a tan color. By the way, just a quick tip. So since this company is all about magnets, you can actually see that this is held in by a magnet, and you can probably see that magnet hanging in at the back of the box. So, if you're ever gonna throw this box away, or even the wallet box, it would be good to just grab those magnets. Always handy to have those magnets, and you can see it's powerful enough. I can go ahead and grab their MagStick easily with that. And this is what the case looks like before you apply it to the phone. So we can see we have cutouts at the top and at the bottom for all the ports, and we actually have individual camera lens cutouts, which is always nice to see. And take a look at just how deep that goes down, so you're going to get adequate lens protection. On the right side, we have the volume button, power button, and there's also cutouts here if you want to run some type of lanyard. And this is what the inside of the case looks like. Nothing on the left side, and we do have air cushion corners all the way through with fairly sizable lips for protection. But let's go ahead and install this and take a look. Installation is really effortless here, so I'm just gonna start with the camera lens side first. Pop that into place, and boom, we're done. The install is over. And right away, I can definitely tell that the phone feels, a little bit wider. It's more bulky in the hand for sure, because of just how much protection this case provides, which is up to 6 feet of drop protection. I'll just drop it. I think this is about maybe, let's say 1 foot right there. And you could see everything is still perfectly fine and protected. No problems there. Now taking a look at the rear of the case, we have the MagBak logo and the MagBak writing on there. And this is the volume buttons. I'll just go ahead and use those right now. And you could see, really no problem. That's still very tactile to use. At the very bottom, we have cutouts for the USB Type-C charging speaker grill and S Pen. And it's really easy to get access to the S Pen. You can see I could just pull that out, put it right back in, pull it out, put it back in, no problem. And that's because they've actually made a extra notch here, or a recessed area, so you can easily grab that. So great design choice right there. And take a look at that rear camera lens protection. That's one of the highest raised lips I've seen on a case so far, and I'm happy to see that, because there's a lot of cases where it's only about like a millimeter higher than the lens, so you're always worried about that. But with this, it is sufficiently deep enough to keep those camera lens protected anytime you put it down. And speaking of putting it down, there is no type of wobble at all. This case is rock solid stable when you put it down, camera side down or screen side down. Very stable, no wobbling. The front of the case has a ton of protection, so note that on the bottom and top lip, they extend or protrude out more than the lips on the right and left side. Now that's great, because anytime you put the phone face down, it's sufficiently lifted from the screen so that you're gonna have adequate protection on any surface you put that down on. Now the sides still do come up enough, so you do have protection, unlike some cases where it's kind of flush. And the reason for it to come up not as much as on the top and bottom lip is that if you use any of the quick access side or edge panels, you can easily get access without any type of, impedance there. Now, I don't use those panels, but if you do, you'll easily be able to slide your finger because it tapers down. Now, a good example of that is, you could see if we look at this bottom lip, it kind of tapers down or recesses down into the screen. And the reason for that is I could just easily go ahead and slide up my credit card so I can, access Google Pay, Samsung Wallet, etc. Very easy. So just all around great design choices, very intentional in terms of how this case was built. Now I have fairly oily fingerprints, so the screen's fairly clean. I'm just gonna rub my fingers right across there, and you could probably see I've left some streaks on there. Now if I do that on the back of the case, it's doing a fairly good job of resisting or showing any of those oils. And if you want to add a pop of color to your case, you could buy these optional button colors or button sets here and add a little bit of personality to your case. Whenever you want to use the S Pen, it's no problem, so I'll just grab it right out of there, and you could see it's very easy for me to just go ahead and use it. No issues with latency or connection since it's using a magnetically shielded case. And do we retain Qi wireless charging with the case on? Yes, we do. There's also built-in MagSafe compatibility here. So MagBak mentions that they have this kind of auto-align feature. So you can see as I move the magnet, it moves very freely, but then there's certain areas where it really locks in very stably into place, and it takes a lot of pressure to kind of shift it out of there. So you can see I could kind of move it kind of freely here. And then once I get to a certain area, it's locked in quite tightly, like right there. All right, check this. So the mag stick is not on here. I'm just going to use the magnet on the rear of the phone case. And there we go. Phone is just hanging out right on this metal shelving, and it's that strong. I could just go ahead, put that on there, kind of watch a YouTube video, really no issues at all. And I'll go ahead and put this sideways. Again, just as strong. Like, this is a super solid case so far. All right, 5 pound weight, MagBak case. Gonna pop it on there, lift the weight all the way off the ground. Now, I don't know if I can get it in the air. Oh, yep, can get it in the air. 5 pounds in the air. Like, this is insane how strong the magnet is. Here's a close-up look of what the MagBak Wallet looks like. Again, this is the Saffiano black, but it does come in a Napa black and a tan color. Now, this is a very nice texture on here, good gripability, and you could see this is how the case opens up. So it is going to be stiff when you first get it. They do mention that, but as you put more cards and cash in here, it's going to open up, and be a little bit more broken in or stretched out. Now you can see there's a divider in the middle here to separate it between cash and your cards. And you could hold, a max of say 9 cards, a little bit of cash, depending on the thickness of the cards. So this can stretch out quite a bit if you needed to, but I really like to go with a kind of slim and bare bones approach, so I probably won't put that many cards in there. Now, if we take a look at the rear here, we do have a finger hold right here. And this is the default size, so this easily accommodates my index finger, but there's also some pre-stitched areas here, and you could loosen these up if you have a thicker finger, or you want to be able to slide in, say, 2 fingers at once instead of just 1 finger at a time. So yeah, a lot of functionality and features built into this. And part of the reason for the 42-gram weight is that there's built-in RFID blocking on here, so you don't need to worry about your credit card information being transmitted. Since the MagBak case is compatible with all MagBak accessories, I could just go ahead and drop that wallet right on the back there, and you could see that it is such a secure fit. I can just grab it by the finger loop here, and I'm really just kind of dangling this and rocking it, and it's not going anywhere. So it's a very secure fit on here if you just want to go ahead and hold it just with your finger and be assured that this isn't really gonna go anywhere. Of course, if you use the optional wallet attachment, you will lose access to MagSafe or wireless charging, but that's easy to fix. You can just pry it off on one side and easily pop your phone down, do wireless charging, and then just snap this right back on. And you can see that easily found its way home, and it is solidly built or solidly attached on there. And you can see this is the same type of auto align feature that I showed with the Mag Stick, where once you just kind of drop it in, you could slide it around easily till it finds its way home, and then it's like really locked into place. And it's a similar thing here. If I put it at the bottom, it's not locked in, but as soon as I slide it up, boom, it just snaps right into place. So yeah, it's a really efficient system to just put this on and take it off effortlessly. And if you're wondering if you can still mount it with the wallet attachment attached, it's no problem. You can see with that mag stick, everything is still rock solid stable. The MagBak Wallet also adds additional functionality. So you can see if I just lift it from the bottom, I can actually use this as a makeshift stand or kickstand so that I could just watch videos vertically, like, you know, YouTube, TikTok, etc. But if I want a widescreen experience, well, that's still really easy to do. I could just angle it on the side here and it still props it up nicely. And here, I'll go ahead. You know, I really have to hit it for it to lose its grip or, you know, kind of stance. Now, what you can do is you could just pop it completely off from this vertical orientation and put it horizontally like that and tilt it that way. So you have some functionality and flexibility in terms of using it as a stand as well. So yeah, this is just all in all a really well thought out case, and even the wallet has to do double duty. So yeah, MagBak is really killing it so far with this type of setup. So I have 5 cards here, very thick, along with some cash. So I'll just demo what that looks like once they're in the wallet, kind of stretched out. So let me just slide in the cards first. And again, this is very tight because this hasn't been stretched out or broken in. So it's gonna take a bit of time, but yeah, I was able to slide in those 5 cards, and I'll use the separator here to slide in the cash right behind it. Everything is nice and in there, and then I'll just go ahead, pop that down, go ahead, and again, yeah, very secure. I could go ahead and dangle the entire phone just from the finger loop. So yeah, so far really versatile and great system. Look, I can actually just go ahead and swing that around, really no issue. So can I recommend the MagBak case for the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra? And it is such an easy yes for me. I've been through so many S24 Ultra cases. I also been through a bunch of cases for my S23 Ultra, and this case is unique. And this case just has so much functionality, the ability to just easily attach this MagBak wallet on here, use it as a finger loop to get a good grip on here, and you know, to carry your cards and cash, and then pop it off casually anytime you want to go ahead and have MagSafe charging or Qi wireless charging, and it stays nice and strong in place when you're ready to put it back. It's just so convenient. And of course, the N52 industrial strength magnets in here are no joke. I was able to just magnetically attach this to my fridge, to my stove vent. I attach it to my door. Basically, you can attach this to any metal surface, no problems. And you can also use their mag stick to attach it to any non-metallic surfaces. So if you're interested in picking up the MagBak case for the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra or the optional MagBak wallet, I'm gonna leave some links down below for you to check it out or to learn more. And you can also use my coupon or discount code DEM15 for 15% off site-wide on the MagBak site. Before I got the MagBak case, I was using this Taurus case, which also has a magnet allowing for MagSafe charging, Qi wireless charging, and a built-in kickstand. Now, am I gonna go back to the Taurus case after using the MagBak case? Well, you'll have to stay tuned to find that out, because I'll be putting the MagBak case up against the Taurus case and this carbon fiber case from Banks to see which one reigns supreme. But I want to hear what you guys think of the MagBak case. Are you interested in picking this case up? Is it lacking anything, or is this basically the perfect case for you? And don't forget to check out some of my other tech related videos. I review a bunch of different type of tech on here, so I'm sure you'll find something you like. And as always, it's super appreciated if you could like and subscribe. It truly does help me out a lot. And I'll see you in the next one soon.